This is Kathy Mashrivasani with you. Well, since last two times, we've been talking about rebooting your financial life. We are back with the third clip on that. Let us continue to talk more about rebooting our financial life. Last time we spoke about your financial pyramid and understanding the leakages of building a pipeline. Today, I'm going to talk about secrets of building your financial pipeline and ensuring your financial fitness. The first secret that you need to understand when it comes to building your financial pipeline is understanding your wealth demon, inflation, an invisible killer. That's your wealth demon. It actually eats away your wealth. It erodes the purchasing power with time. And it's so subtle that you'll not even realize. The chart here exactly tells you what the value will be of a crore after 10, 20, and 30 years. 10 years later, the value of 1 crore would be 50 lakhs. 20 years later, it will be 25 lakhs. And 30 years later, it will be 12.5 lakhs. Today, if you're spending 1 lakh rupees per month, to live the same lifestyle which you're living today in 1 lakh, you would need 2 lakhs after 10 years. You would need 4 lakhs if it's after 20 years. And you would need 8 lakhs if it is after 30 years. Let's just say if you're age 35 and if you're going to retire at 55, that is 20 years later. And if today your expenses, living expenses are 1 lakh per month, the retirement corpus that you need to build for yourself is 7.65 crores. We've of course assumed inflation to be 6.5% to arrive at this figure, and assuming that the return to be between 11 and 12%, subject to you following your asset allocation. If this is the case, this is the kind of money that you're going to require in time to come. So you need to understand that inflation, it's just like a shark, an invisible killer, and you need to ensure to take this demon under your control. Well, let's come to the second secret of building a pipeline. The second important thing is you need to know your wealth terminator. That's nothing but your own habit of procrastination. Why do I invest today? Let me see how markets are reacting. Let market further go down. I have other things in life to achieve. Let me pay off my home loan. After that, I'll take care of this. So the important thing which can possibly be your wealth terminator is your own habit of procrastination, delaying things. आज करे तो कल कर और कल करे तो परसों. But that does not really work when it comes to building your pipeline. The chart here again shows two examples of the same brothers, Ajay and Sanjay. Okay, Ajay starts his investment at 30 years of age and invests 20,000 rupees per month. Basic rate of return 12% per annum, subject of course doing asset allocation. At his retirement age, that is 60, he retires with a corpus of 60 crores. Same thing, his brother, Sanjay, monthly investment 20,000. He says 30 is a very young age. I want to enjoy my life, make the most of it. And at a later age, I will start my investment. He starts at 45. And at 60, his retirement corpus is only 1 crore. Procrastination costed 6 crores to this gentleman. Procrastination terminated his wealth by 6 crores. Let's take another scenario where he realizes and he says, I will double my investment. Sanjay says, I started late. Instead of 20, I'll do 40,000. He did 40,000 instead of 20. Still, he retires with a corpus of just 2 crores. Even after doubling his investment, the procrastination costed him 5 crores. That's what it can do to your wealth. It can actually terminate your wealth. So that's the second secret. You need to understand that procrastination is your wealth terminator. And you should not really take a chance, and you should not really delay investing. Things like this will keep on coming. Markets, and I'm talking about the entire financial market, they have seen many more things than you and I have seen. Such things will keep coming and going. Plan it as per your financial goals and make sure to be on that course and stick to your financial plan. I'm sure if you do that, you will achieve the desired corpus or the desired wealth at end of your tenure. Well, let's move into the third secret of being a pipeline, and that is your wealth genie. What can be possibly your wealth genie? Albert Einstein had said that's an eighth wonder of the world. The one who understands it enjoys it. The one who doesn't pays for it in a longer run. Well, I'm sure now you have a clue. That's nothing but compounding. An amazing thing. It's just that you need to know how to make it work in your favor. Just to give you a simple example, it's just shown in the chart here. If you calculate 10% compound interest for 25 years, it's not 250%. It is 985%. That's how compounding works. Make sure that you give enough time to your investment. You know, we always see good returns we always say real estate mein acha return milta hai. Why does that happen? Because real estate, we hold on for a longer duration. Unfortunately, stock markets and all the markets and your mutual fund and stock prices keeps moving daily, and you can see the value daily. But that's not the case with real estate. And that's precisely the reason. One is that you don't get the numbers on a daily basis. And second is, by default, you are conditioned to hold that for a longer period of time. And that's the reason you see returns there. It's same with your financial assets as well. Make sure that you stay with it for a longer duration. Make sure to make this wealth genie work in your favor. Well, let's understand the fourth secret of building a pipeline, and that is your wealth wildcard. Your wealth wildcard. Without this wildcard, you cannot really build your pipeline. And that is nothing other than equity. Equities is one thing which has to be a most important part of your portfolio. I'm not saying don't follow asset allocation. I'm not saying put all your eggs in one basket. But equity is one asset class which can outperform inflation. And that is the reason this needs to be an integral part of your financial portfolio, and that will help you build your pipeline. Don't be a consumer, be a business owner. Have a goal to maybe own 0.0001% stake in Nation Paint. All you can do is buy that stock every month. Well, this is just an example that I gave. I'm not saying buy it. This is just an example that I gave. But similarly, as a consumer, what are the products that you consume and you are happy about? And just like you, there are millions of consumers. All that you need to do is get into that habit of saving, get into that habit of disciplined investing month on month. Equity is an integral part of your portfolio. It's your wealth wildcard. The fifth secret of building a pipeline is understanding your irreplaceable ingredient. And that is nothing but time. It's not about timing the market, but it is about time in the market. The amount of time that you spend. I'm sure you've heard this, but it's very hard when it comes to executing and implementing it. I would like to give you an example. Like in 30 years of a wealth multiplication or a wealth creation period, first 10 years will contribute to 80% of the wealth. That's how compounding and giving it time works. We all have learned the formula in school: 1 plus r upon 100 raised to n. You can see it right here. What we all focus on is rate of return. What is the rate that I'm getting? But what we should ideally be focusing on is the power of n. It's r upon 100 raised to n. We need to focus on the n, the number of years that you spend it. So it is irreplaceable ingredient, time. You need to give time for your wealth to grow. These are the 5 secrets of building your pipeline. And once you understand these 5 secrets, once you make them work in your favor, I'm sure you'll be able to build a pipeline that you have been dreaming of or you have thought of. Well, I'll quickly recap. The first one is your wealth daemon, inflation. Second is your wealth terminator, procrastination. Third is your wealth wildcard, equity. Fourth is your wealth genie, power compounding. And fifth is your irreplaceable wealth ingredient, that is the time. Well, that's it from me for now. And next session, we're quickly going to conclude as to how you can start building your pipeline. Thank you so much. Till then, again, stay safe and take care. Bye-bye.